Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and I welcome you all to my blind let's play of Bugs Must Die, a 2D top-down pixel art twin-stick shooter developed and published by DG Games Workshop. For full disclosure, I received a key from the developer through Indie Boost in order to let's play this title. So without further ado, let's begin. Planet M-79 at the edge of the galaxy. A lone spaceship from the Galactic Pests Control Company, a secret agency of the Earth Federation government, flying towards planet M-79. Agent M. Two special agents went missing on M-79. We received these pictures from them before they lost touch. Your mission is to find the missing agents and see what the Mantis Beings want. And here's our main protagonist, Agent M, elite agent working for the company. Your ship is landing. You'll soon find what's waiting for you. Some heavy armed resistance. We first start off with primary training, aka the tutorial stage. You can either play this game with a controller or keyboard and mouse. I'll be playing with the latter combination. As this is a blind let's play, I apologize in advance for any mistakes or false assertions I make. Nice of them to provide explosive barrels for target practice. Note that unlike the machine gun, the Gatling gun has a limited amount of ammo. It does make up for that fact with much higher firepower. We also have access to sub-weapons. In this case, we start out with a grenade launcher, which allows us to lob grenades over walls and barriers. And just like with primary weapons, we can have multiple sub-weapons at once. In this case, Million Volt. Sadly, I can't reach these coins. Picking up a power-up will power up our currently selected primary weapon, and every primary weapon can be upgraded up to 3 times. I actually did a let's try of this game's demo further back in late October of last year, so I have some knowledge of the game's systems, though it's been a while. I didn't need to use air support there because it wasn't that dangerous. Time to use a charge attack. It will overclock all of our currently selected weapons to be super powerful. Pretty simple tutorial level. Before I move on to stage 0, let me showcase some things. We have a selection of 3 heroes, the Jeep, a tank, and a race car. I'll play as the Jeep for now as it has the balanced stats, but soon I'll move on to the tank. I don't have access to a drone yet. I have the Gear Storm melee weapon, still air support, only 2 primary weapons, and 2 sub-weapons. Unlike with the main weapons where I can only change up 2 of my main weapons, with sub-weapons I can have up to 8 at a time. Now moving on to the actual stage 0. We're entering the planet's landmass. On the bottom right is our objectives for every stage. In this case, I need to kill the boss, save 1 Mantis civilian, and destroy 15 Mantis soldiers. On the top left is our health bar and charge meter. On the top right is the amount of money we have. In this game we have 4 different currencies. And on the bottom is our currently selected weapons and how much ammo we have left for each one of them. We haven't been introduced to how to use the melee weapons just yet, but essentially in order to use them, press the spacebar. On to the boss. Well, they were very easy. Then again, this is stage 0. So let's get out of here. I did take 1 damage though. And I gained 2 more main weapons and sub-weapons. I'll be equipping the rocket launcher. And on the tech tree, we can upgrade all of our main weapons, sub-weapons, and various other general upgrades. I'm going to save up for upgrading my max HP, as at the start, your vehicles are rather fragile. Advanced training teaches you how to use your tree melee weapons. First off, we learn how to use the Gear Storm, aka the melee weapon I used during the previous level. It works very well with faster vehicles. Metal Dash pairs pretty well with slower vehicles, as it allows you to dash forward quickly. While dashing, you don't have iframes though. And last but not least is a Zeus Shield. Hardest to use, but super powerful when used properly. It allows you to become temporarily invulnerable to all projectile attacks. It's amazing for the bullet hell levels. I'll definitely be equipping this for the nightmare levels. Now moving on to the actual stage 1. Hope it actually has somewhat of a challenge. Kill the boss, save 1 Mantis civilian, destroy 10 Mantis soldiers, and destroy 15 drums. Let's try out our rockets. They seem to be fairly powerful, especially with their splash damage. And when fully charged up, it's super handy. I mean, just look at the crazy splash damage I'm dealing. And it appears that my charge meter charges up really fast. The only downside of using my charge attack is that I can't swap over from my currently selected primary weapon. I need to kill 4 more of those melee Mantis Beings, wherever they are. It appears that enemies infinitely spawn in. I suppose you can use that feature for grinding, if you so desire. So let's get out of here and kill the boss. This was actually the first level in a demo that I let's tried several months ago. Killed the boss, but there's probably a secret to the right. So let's use our charge attack. See, that was very easy. I could end the stage right now, but I want to face off against the secret boss. Time to use a rocket launcher, and swap over to using Super Dart. I didn't try that yet. 3 bosses at once. The missiles are going to be a big problem though, as it's kind of harder to destroy them. I think it's a better idea to use a projectile weapon for this so I can actually destroy the missiles. Using air support deletes all current projectiles on screen. There are the 3 secret bosses defeated. Sheesh, this is a difficulty spike, but it was optional anyways. I should have used the Brawling Saw and the Punisher Ray. I got them by defeating the secret bosses. And now I can use them in any level. Now I'll be swapping over to playing as a tank. It is slower, but it has higher firepower, greater range, and 1 more health point. Super Dart seems super handy, but I want to see my main weapons first. I could also upgrade my base weapon level, but I want to save up for that. And use a Zeus shield instead. With a slower vehicle like this one, I'd rather have a temporary shield against projectiles. Also, each one of these vehicles start with their own default weapons, in this case a heavy machine gun, as opposed to the normal machine gun, and it has greater firepower and range. It's a lot more comparable to the Gatling gun. For this mission, I need to destroy 20 Mantis Beings and kill the boss. Seriously, the range of those melee units is much higher than what you expect. Essentially, I'm trapped here until I destroy all the enemies. Easy or hard? I'll go to the hard mode version. Hopefully I don't come to regret it. Ah, mistimed it. Oh no, bouncing spiky balls. I'm most worried about the spiky ball cannons more than anything else. That was a bit of a close one there. So many projectiles there. Let's try Broiling Saw for a change. And Carpet Bomb to delete the projectiles. In this game, the sub-weapons are a super handy complement to your primary weapons. The same applies to your melee weapons. Again, I'm playing this a lot more cautiously so I don't die. I bet it's the boss, probably. Yeah, it's the boss. Attacks me from off screen too. Even sends minions against me from off screen. That was fast. But now onto the actual boss itself. Sheesh, that's a lot of projectiles. Oh my goodness, that was so close. I ended up losing my vehicle there. But I guess the reason why this boss is tougher is because I went through the hard door. At the very least, I got access to a new weapon, the laser rifle. The rocket launcher I should have used more there, but Gatling gun is still proving to be pretty useful, especially against those spike balls. I eventually need to play with the shotgun. In fact, for next mission, I'll play using the shotgun and laser rifle for a change. On to stage 3. This was originally the second stage of the demo I played several months back. For this stage, I need to collect 10 energy crystals, save 3 Mantis civilians, and destroy 20 Mantis soldiers. specifically the melee ones. Did you notice one of those Mantis melee units was actually golden colored instead of the usual purple colored? It was also much more durable than usual, so I guess it was an elite unit. Here I'm using the laser rifle, which is essentially a railgun. Pierces through all enemies in a line, as well as any obstructions, and mostly one-shots them. However, it does have a notable refire rate, so it's best to use against tougher enemies, or if you can line them up. Now let's try out the shotgun. It also has a cooldown rate, but it's not as long as the laser rifle. Because the stage is wide open, I think it's better to use a faster vehicle. I have a lot more space to maneuver around all these projectiles, unlike the previous pyramid level. Is for these kinds of levels, I wish I had a mini-map of sorts, to ensure that I don't overlook something. I'll be saving up these weapons for the boss battle. Actually, let me try out the shotgun while it's overcharged. Sadly, it still uses ammo when it's overcharged. At least if you take too long, the game starts showing you with arrows where the next objectives are. So that solves my earlier problem. I would go faster, but I'm worried about those melee units. If they had a shorter range, I'd be a lot more aggressive here. Or if I was playing with a faster vehicle. Double hit there, because if I mistime my Zeus shield, I'm left vulnerable. Now I can get out of here, but here's the boss. Essentially a clone version of Rambo. Gee, she can dash quite fast. Shotgun works much better against him. And I keep forgetting to spam my sub-weapons. They're extremely handy and, well, there goes my ship. This was harder than stage 1 but easier than stage 2. I also missed something. There was a hidden objective somewhere. Dead Billiard and Napalm. I also got a flamethrower which will work great at short range, so let's try it. I'd rather use the rocket launcher. The laser rifle isn't as useful for many of these missions, unless I can line them up. I'm gonna start out at base level 1 and increase its ammo count. You know what? I'll be saving stage 4 for the next episode, as I'm worried it's gonna be much tougher than stage 3, as well as take longer to complete. So far, I'm really liking this game. It's both meeting and exceeding the expectations set by the demo that I played several months back. Although I didn't expect this final product to be this difficult. Stage 2 was a difficulty spike. But this can be rectified by grinding up money during the earlier stages and using that to purchase upgrades in the tech tree. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!